I think often what we get is it's regulation as well as risk.
I think the key one for us in terms of what drives the need for doing what we do is net zero and helping companies get to that stage.
Awareness, number one, so understanding what your emissions are. For any company or organisation organising events, it's really important to know what your baseline is, where you're starting from, what your emissions are for events you manage.
It's about business continuity at a very baseline, but also making sure that we're doing things to go above and beyond to provide for our customers, both in terms of our retail customers, but also the end-to-end consumer at the end of that.
The key drivers is just making sure that there's resource left for when we've finished, essentially, just making sure we put as much back into the system as possible and it just doesn't go to landfill.
I think energy is both a cost and a risk to clients, to companies. You know, the cost of energy has increased by 15% at least just in the last couple of days. So I think it's always both.
Both, I think. So we own our manufacturing sites. We've got 18 manufacturing sites across the UK, and they all use a lot of energy and water. So in order for us to wash the carrots, cook the pies, this all requires both electricity and gas.
I would think it's a risk mostly, because I think especially with events from this weekend, the cost of energy fluctuates a lot, and definitely something unpredictable.
It's a combination, but I would say it's more inclined towards the non-awareness element. They're so much used to operating in that same fashion for several years, several decades, they don't realize where the problems are.
Absolutely, I think giving visibility in that area is exceptionally important.
I think if you can make something easier for energy managers. I mean, energy managers, if you've got a big enough company to have one, are probably quite clued up about that, but most companies haven't got the time to look at the details. So if you've got something that clarifies that, and somebody can do it as a small part of their job as opposed to worrying about it full time, that's going to be helpful.
100%. In the SME space in particular, I think, which has been underserviced, and maybe to an extent brokers and people that in that sort of ilk have not really explained it that well, maybe.